matchup. And so the next matchup is extremely intriguing, just because these are both kind of heavy hitters in the DM community now, and they're playing for their lives. Loser goes home. So Tempo, Kelar, Kellen, how is this going to play out?
Well, if there was any player out there that plays DM that maybe rivals DedlyYetti in terms of like eccentric, how eccentric he is, it would be Tempo. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of weird things I've seen Tempo do over the years in DM. He perennially just sacrifices the starting base to go basically change his base to be on the other side of the map. Once in a while, you'll be playing and you'll think you're winning, and then suddenly there's like 5 trebs in the back of your base, nothing protecting them. They're literally behind your base and your houses, using the houses as like a wall to protect them to destroy your base. Like that's Tempo for you. He does really weird strategies. Sometimes they pay off. Most of the time they don't. Um, I I think you never know. He's a curveball. You don't know what he's gonna do. What we saw with Yeti though, I was a little bit surprised. It seemed like for one, Tempo didn't know what to do on some of the situations. You mentioned earlier, Greek, that that every player in this tournament, the ones that are not playing enough on all these oddball settings that we're not used to, they're going to get punished for it. And we saw DedlyYetti punish Tempo heavily in that one Seize the Mountain game where they were making ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Tempo, I haven't seen him practicing that much. I don't really know if he's going to bring his A game to the next level here. Whereas we got Phil Kelar. Kelar, I'm a little bit biased for him. He's been sort of my student in the DM community for the past couple months. I've seen this guy grow from being a brand new player, less than a year ago is when he started playing Age of Empires. It's like, I've been playing this game longer than he's been alive. And I'm not joking. That's true. So and yet he's already a rival to me in our practice. And so this guy is improving faster than anybody out there in the DM community. And even just since his series against the Leaf has shown great improvement. He was playing some games against the Code in practice, against Wayne, against Protocol. And I actually saw him even take a game from Code. So I think this guy, he's coming out swinging. He's not going to give any mercy here to Tempo. I think he's going to be prepared. He's going to know what to do. Tempo is going to come out kind of maybe a little bit flat-footed. And I'm going to give a 3-1 for Phil Kelar.
Boom, 3-1. Woo! Tommy, we got you obviously got to watch Tempo. Tempo, he obviously showed that, he has some high skill. It's just wasn't able to put a full game together in most of those games in the series. What do you think he's going to be able to take down Kelar, or do you think Keller's running away with it?
Yeah, I think Kelar 3-0s him. I think that his Hun War, I think his Hun War was beatable. And when I mean by Hun War, I mean his start, or as some others viewers may say, their start. But I think that his start is fast enough. I think his start's fast enough. I think he's going to beat him. I mean, Yeti slipped a villager on him in the back, like on the side of his base, like a noob. I mean, let's just get this guy out of the tournament already, right?
If you want to see the clip of Tommy commentating the epic upset of Yeti over Tempo, go to the videos, look up number 44, Yeti over number 20, Tempo. I'm going Kelar 3-2 in this one. I think
3-2. He's gonna thump him.
I think both players got thrown off. I think Kelar was extremely frustrated after he lost that match. I think Tempo got thrown off. He thought he probably was going to walk through a lower seed in the tournament. Had no idea what Yeti was about to bring to him. And I think Tempo's going to come back fired up. But to Kellen's point earlier, I don't think Tempo's necessarily... He might be fired up emotionally, but it's part of putting the work in. I've been following Tempo's stream, been playing a lot of RM, so I know Kellar's been training hard after he lost, and he's been fired up. Not only does Kelar have the emotional side behind him, but I think he's been putting in the work. So I think Tempo has been playing for so long, you can't underestimate how good this guy is. But I think one advantage, now that I know that Kellar's been playing so recently, being more used to DE rather than going through, back on the game when it was a freaking disc to where it is now. I think Kelar will be able to adapt to all the different settings and maps and civilizations better than someone like Tempo is probably just used to playing, a million games of Frank Warren, Hun War, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's going to be a close